everyone, Jacqueline here. So today I am at Rona, formerly Lowe's, and we're going to see what they have in comparison to Home Depot and some of the greenhouses that exist. Now, I am not holding out high hopes for this because when Lowe's changed over to Rona, Rona got rid of a whole bunch of suppliers, so they weren't bringing in proven winners or some of these different types of plants anymore. And I see their garden center is locked, but there's still stuff out there. So we're going to go and we're going to have a look and see what they have, and then I'm going to take you out to Dutch growers and we're going to have a look at plants there. I'm looking for something in particular, and then finally we're going to head over to Home Depot and see what they have out for sale today. I want to take you to a couple of different places just for comparison and to share with you what's available right now in Saskatchewan in my zone 3B. It is getting near the end of August here and supplies are starting to dwindle out and we're moving into fall. So we'll see what's around, but usually Home Depot has the best supply next to independent greenhouses like Dutch growers. So let's go check this out and see what they have. So you can see they've already got a new sign on the old Lowe's building, and it's now this bright yellow and navy Rona. And I don't think it's as busy here as it used to be in the parking lot. And we do have some soil and stuff out front and tractors, and there's a few of the fall chrysanthemums out. So let's go see what's inside. So the Halloween stuff is starting to come in here. We can see there's a variety of things, not as much as what's normally there. And we're starting to see some fall wreaths. And just overall, it's pretty empty inside the store where they normally store some of the bulbs and stuff. Interesting enough, I don't see any fall bulbs yet. Maybe it's too early, but you can see kind of some of the stuff that we're seeing here. The whole houseplant section is mostly outside. There's not as much in here. So we'll see what they have for houseplants as well when we go out the door here. So they're getting a lot more pellets of houseplants in here, a lot of ferns and palms, which are gorgeous and nice and healthy looking plants. This is the time in my cold climate, August, September, where you want to buy your houseplants so that you aren't, purchasing them during freezing temperatures and trying to get them home in your vehicle. That's always a challenge. So they do have some of their houseplants on sale. They have their rubber plants on sale. Some of the different monstera plants, foliage plants, crotons here, peperonas. I'm just looking here to see what they have for pots on sale. So they have 25% off their pots. There's some really nice containers still here. You can see them in here. A real theme going on here: red, black, beige, gray, and not a lot of brown. A lot of the browns are gone. Anything I would purchase are gone. So, because I have brown in my house, I usually try to stick to my color scheme. This is actually a brown, and it's on for $181. So a few things like that here. It's very quiet out here. I think I'm one of the few people wandering around in here. I don't see any fertilizers on sale when I look down the aisle. Yeah, you see it's a lot of houseplants. We have peace lilies there. They got a nice shipment of peace lilies in. I'm just going to go up and down these aisles so you can see what there is. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not a crazy houseplant lady. So I am not a crazy houseplant lady. I do like the odd plant here and there, very specifically, but I don't fill my house with plants. So if anybody's looking for a houseplant tour, you're not going to get one because I don't have much. I may add a few more to my house, but I really try to control how much I have in the house because it means I got to look after it, and I don't always have the time. Here's a selection of plants that you could put in your garden in containers for fall decorating. This is celosa, and we have croton plants, which are the ones I really like. But these croton plants are absolutely gorgeous. And you can see the colors are amazing. They have a couple different types. I did a video on croton plants and I just love them. Just remember they're susceptible to spider mites, and you really got to be on top of them all the time. See all the chrysanthemums along here. They're $4.99, $6.99, mostly purples and yellows, lavenders, not a lot of oranges. And we have a lot of black-eyed Susans here for fall, and stone crops. And more echinaceas, beautiful colors. These are 12-inch pots. They're still $19.99. You can kind of get an idea what's in here. This is what they have left for shrubs. They're marked down a little bit, about $5. A little bit of variety here, not great variety. A lot of more grasses over here. These have been recently watered. This is the Japanese forest grass. We're gonna just check on hardiness. Yeah, these are zone 6 to 9, so these are an annual for us. I'm just gonna walk over here and see what's left in perennials and annuals. You can see the place is really empty. So we have clematises here, $13.50, and this is Arabella. Looks like they're all the same. We have some lavenders, once again annuals for us here. Agapanthus. Big pots, they're marked down to $8.50. Asters. Erythrogeums. Regina. That is about it. It's very slim pickings. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to Dutch Growers now and have a look and see what they have. Hey, we're at Dutch Growers now. We're gonna see what they have. So far we've been striking out. I was gonna take Unique Gardens, but it was closed and it looks like they're shut down for the year. So it's places like Dutch Growers that benefit because they have a ton of stock and they stay open until winter and then they close for a while. And this is where you can find your deals or find those plants you can't find anywhere else. So let's check it out. So you would never know it's fall around here. It's full of spring stuff in their entrance for their display, and as usual it's always stunning. Lots of glass, lots of different design ideas both inside and out, and all in all it feels good to be here and to see what they have. I'm just going to do a quick walk through and show you some of the trendy decor that's in right now. And I am gonna have to cut the sound to this video because they've got music blaring and I'm gonna get hit for copyright infringement. So I'll just video this and share with you. let's head outside now. They're between seasons here, so they're just starting to stock shelves, some of the fall stuff coming in. So, but there could be some deals here. I see wood barrels and some of the different planters are on 50% off, things like that. So let's check out what they have for perennials, and then I can show you a little bit what's inside for plants. So now that the music's off, I can share with you the hostas are 50% off, all sorts of varieties here. And I know I went through these back in the spring with what they have.
Hello.
Hey everyone, so Rachelle's here and she's going to tell us what are the specials today.
Hi guys, so here at Dutch we're having some pretty good sales in our perennial department. All true lilies, all day lilies, and all hostas are 50% off. And then the rest of our perennial patch is 30% off. So I know most people can get a little nervous about fall planting, but it's actually a great time to plant. And my sort of standard rule for perennials is as long as you get it in the ground within about 3 weeks before your first average frost date, you should be good to go. Anything after that can be a little bit iffy, but we still got lots of time to plant. So have fun.
And what's your favorite perennial? Do you have one?
Oh my goodness. Probably my favorite all-time perennial. That's a hard one. But I love sea holly. And globe thistle.
Globe thistle. Purple lady.
Yep.
Loves her purples. That's excellent.
And the rabbits and the deer hate them, and they're drought tolerant.
Excellent.
And tough as nails.
Good tip. Thank you so much. I don't want to hold you up from what you're doing here. She is putting out all sorts of wonderful plants and rearranging and making things look beautiful. And she is a subscriber to the channel, and I love having her because she's a wealth of information. And every time I come here, we have a chat about plants and what's shaking and what she recommends, and it's fabulous. So I highly recommend Dutch growers. If you're looking for unique plants, you're just looking for that special plant this time of year, they have stock, trust me. So I grabbed her while I could, just to give you guys a bit of an update on what she's recommending for plants, because we're in Zone 3B here in Saskatchewan, and she knows her stuff. And so I reach out to her to find out what's new, what's happening, and any recommendations. If I have any issues and I don't have an idea how to resolve them, I can always ask Rachelle and she will tell me what they see. They also have a radio show on Sundays on 980 where they talk about different plant problems and people call in, and that's a really good show too. If you live in Saskatchewan, you might be able to pick it up on the internet, but I can't verify that. But anyhow, these are the plants on sale. We have lots of Broneras, all different kinds of Virginia. We have bleeding hearts, hostas galore. So here are some of the hostas we're seeing. We have Shadowland Empress Woo. These are going to get really big. I have one in my garden. I love it. I need to split it probably next year. And Sugar and Spice. This one's cute. Look at this little guy. Isn't that sweet? And what do we know about Sugar and Spice? Well, it's Zone 3. It is ideal for shade, part shade. And I want to see how big this is going to get. 45 to 50 centimeters, 18 to 20 inches. So there's a nice one for the garden. Very cute. And you can see some of the different ones here and what they're going to look like. They got a little bit of a white yellow edge on them. I'm really into the mini hostas right now. I just think they're sweet. Here's one called Mini Skirt. And once again, it's part shade, full shade. And I'm just going to turn this upside down so I can read it. And it's hardy to minus 40, so Zone 3. And it's going to get 12 centimeters high. And it's going to spread 30 centimeters or 12 inches. So you can see there on the tag. And you can see the coloring of the leaves here. And here's some that have a little more color in them. Really nice. So if you're into mini hostas, you have a small garden, patio garden, balcony garden, these are a great plant. Here's another one called Hot Kiss. Partial shade to full sun. And we're looking at a height of 50 centimeters, 20 inches, and 32 wide. That is inches. And then of course Dancing Queen's quite common, but a beautiful one in the plant with that chartreuse green. And Crossa Regal. This one is another one. It's hardy zone 2. This is really hardy for you really cold climates that are colder than me. This is the hosta for you. And it is going to grow 24 to 30 inches. You can see the beautiful green leaves, very healthy, a great addition to the garden. There are so many here. I could talk forever about hostas. Here we have with the serrated edge on them. These are really nice, and these are gonna be Hosta Neptune. Part shade, full shade, 24 inches and 48 wide. This is a really nice hosta. If you like a ruffled edge or serrated edge, it is gorgeous. Look at that. So let's go on. There are so many plants here to talk about. It's just phenomenal. But I thought I'd show you the kitty cats. There they are. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, perennials. Perennials are 30% off. And we have all sorts of perennials that your heart's content. If you're looking for perennials, come get some. They are gorgeous. All sorts of catmint here. Walker's Low. Whisper Blue catmint. Here's the pink one that I have in my garden that I planted last year. I got here, and this is the Whisper Blue catmint, but it's more of a shade of a lavender or a pink in comparison to the blues here. I consider this more pinkish, but it's really pretty, and I put it with my roses for my trellis. And we're in the land of Shasta daisies and blanket flowers, all different types. Mango blanket flower, you can see the colors, a little bit more orange on those. I like blanket flowers because they're very hardy and they're sun lovers. They don't need a lot of special care. It's easy to grow in the garden. And these are some of the ones that I got before, and I'm planting them out gradually. See this one here. This is Mesa Peach, and you can see it has a bit of an orange tone to it if it'll focus in on it. Here are the dianthus. We have a bunch of different types here. These are the double bubble pinks. We have the white red maiden. You can see this one maybe a little bit better. Over here we have proven winners, Paint the Town. And this one here, which is classic coral fruit punch. I like this one. I like anything in the coral range. So for those that are looking to shop for plants for along your border or along your edge, that's the way to go. These ones down here are the ruby glitter. Aren't they pretty? Definitely stand out in the garden. And we have a few here more. The Paint the Town fuchsias on the end. Now we're into cone flowers. This is the rose, Artisan Brilliant Rose, right here. And then this one is the soft orange. They're just going to come out for another set of blooms here. This is Caramia Spicy, and this is Caramia Yellow. We have Double Scoop Lemon Cream, and then we have Sombrero Granada Gold. I have a few of these I need to get in the ground. On this side over here we have hollyhocks, and these are doubles, and we have Scarlet double, Maroon double. So see a lot of scarlets, a lot of maroon here. Go a little bit further, and we have the double in the yellow. What do we have over here? Butterfly weed. Okay, I have to have one of these. Let's read the tag on these. So full sun, hardy to -40. It zones 3 to 9, and these are a must. And I want one that's got some buds on it today. So we're gonna go with this one right here. If I can find the right pot that it's in. And it's right back here. And there's another one right here. It's nice and full. Is it this one or the one in front? I did grow some from seed. It didn't do well, I'll be honest. So we're gonna take this one here and see how it does in my garden. If it does well, and I will try it again in the winter. But I think I kind of killed mine by putting them out in the cold. And we had a cold snap and I didn't get them in time. So this one should be good in the garden. See, look at that. You can't take me anywhere without buying plants. Go. It wasn't focusing. So Remembering Grace is a rebloomer. More Remembering Grace. South Seas is a rebloomer, more of a coral. More black stockings. Schnickel Fritz. Jovality. South Seas, Summer Wine, and Tiger Eye Spider. For those that are rose lovers, some of the roses that I bought that were hardy, I got here at Dutch Growers. And I'm going to show you some of them that are worthy of being in your garden. So this is Yukon Gold. And you guys can guess, this is Morden Sunrise. And it smells wonderful over here. As we go through these, we have another beautiful little rose here. And this one is missing a tag. I'm thinking that's Chinook. Yep, that's your Chinook Sunrise. That's the color it comes out in. Isn't that nice? We're in the shrub roses over here. And we have a Morden Blush, always a favorite. And in here we have Kimberly Woods. And over here we have one in bloom. Beautiful. And that's a Chinook, of course. And then this little pretty lady right here is Frontenac. This is your chance to see some of them in bloom. I know when we buy bare root roses, we don't always see what they look like in colors, but here you can see. And then we have our shades of reds here. We have Winnipeg Parks. I planted one of these, highly recommended. It's gorgeous. And the thing I like about Dutch Growers, they sell plants for our climate, which is wonderful. Now let's go over here and you see all sorts of trees and shrubs that they have here. But I want to go over here and show you the different honeysuckles that they have. More shrub roses. Okay, so the honeysuckle caught my attention because of the foliage over here. These are probably a nice addition to your garden. This is the variegated honeysuckle. And I can show you what the flowers look like, I think. Thought I seen some flowers. Nope, no flowers. But they're a light soft pink flower. If I see one, I'll circle back. But look at that color on that foliage. It's really beautiful. And then over here we have the Monrovias, honeysuckles, clematis, all sorts of clematis. You can see this one, the Monrovia, is in bloom. All right, we're in the hydrangeas, and they have some smooth hydrangeas here. This is Limeta, and you can see these are all Limetas. They're a Proven Winners product. They're a reblooming shrub, which is cool. If I get my hands around it. Zones 3 to 9, 3 to 4 feet tall, so these aren't very big, and 3 to 5 feet for spacing. That sun's going to be hard for you to see. And I'm just going to walk around here and show you the other ones because everybody's always so interested in hydrangeas. What else do we have here? We have Invincible Sublime. These are all Invincible Sublimes. Over here we have Ruby, Invincible Ruby. You can kind of see some of the coloring on the Ruby. Those are all rubies. And then we'll go around here. And this is Torch. This is a hardy one. 4 to 5 feet high, 4 to 5 feet wide, zones 3 to 8. And this is the first editions. Torch. You see kind of the more pink on that one. And this is Strawberry Sunday. This panicle. Full sun to part shade. Zones 3 to 8. Minus 40, the hardy for. And these are going to get approximately 3 to 5 feet high. So that seems to be a common trend here. We have a little quick fire here. Just a little one. I might put some of these in the garden eventually here. This is minus 40, zones 3 to 8, and they're going to need 9 to 1.5 meters in spacing. So gorgeous. And then here, look at that chartreuse color. We have Little Lime. And this wind is just wreaking havoc on the plants here. And Limelight Primes. So there's still a few hydrangeas around if you are in need of one. They are not on sale yet. And the pricing on them is about $35. So just a heads up for you if you're looking for some hydrangeas. Hi everyone, we're at our final stop. We're at Home Depot and we're going to see what they have for deals. See if these are on sale or if they're just piled here, because that happens a lot. They'll just pile them in the aisle to try to get them to sell, and they aren't actually marked down. But they are next on the markdown list. So we have bee bombs up here, and we're looking at, I believe these are cone flowers. Yeah, these are the echinacеas like I got on sale. Oh, we have lugwort. Geez, I wish they were on sale, but they aren't yet. And we have Dark Magic Sedum. This is one I've been wanting to try. And mine have went so dark in the garden, you'd almost think they were Dark Magic, but they actually aren't. And then what's the other one we have here? We have Upright Stone Crop. This is Flower Pink. So there is some stuff that's soon to be marked down here. And we have another rack and lots of Crazy Blue, Russian Sage. This is a different one than what I got. And more Monardo. And this Monardo is more of the lighter pink. I found some more of the sale plants here. And they have them labeled here. Monardo, Delphinium, Gaillardia, Achilles, which is alliums, and no-name pollinators. So we're going to take some of these alliums and try to take some that has some blooms on them. Which is better than the one I got, so I'm going to trade. I'm trading for color. You can see how they look. And this one has a bee on it, so I won't take that one. Oh, it's gone now. We'll take it. Oh, we'll take a smaller one. You can have that one back. Okay, so I'm going to add some allium to the garden, obviously. I can never get enough of those. We have delphinium here. Delphinium. We have yarrow here, which is a really unique purple shade. And this one is purple. Just plain old purple, is it? Magenta. So there's the magenta color right there. So we'll take one of these. Now remember with yarrow, you don't need a lot of plants because you can split them. You just want to take the one with the best root system. That's the key. So this one is magenta. You can see here, it's got a decent root system. But if you're looking for color, then pick one that has color so you know what color it is. So that means this first one. So they're starting to clear the plants out now, and that's why they're starting to show them on the shelves on sale. Just waiting for this little side to be marked down, and then I'll get some of those black pearls. They're still full price. Here we go here. Now these are hostas on for half price. They're the larger pots and they're on for $11.48. And the kinds we're looking at here is Blue Angels, which is a garden favorite because it gets so big and the leaves are beautiful. And Big Daddy. We have Big Daddy here. Lots of Big Daddies and Blue Angels. And Bressingham Blue. And that seems to be most of them in here. Vines aren't marked down. So not too bad of a haul. Let's go check the shrubs. Something that I do want to get a hold of is some of these hydrangeas. This is Pink Diamond. And these are going to get, well, according to the tag here, they're going to get 90 to 150 centimeters wide, or 90, sorry, they're good to minus 34, minus 29, kind of a mixed rating on that. Not the best detail on them, but I'm after some of the smaller ones, but it is really pretty. Oh, the delphinium are gorgeous. Mine are coming back, but I don't know how well they're gonna, if they're gonna have time to bloom. We'll see. All right, we're going out here. I'm gonna check what they got out here. So we are looking at service berries, Hydrangea Eclipse first edition. Now these are not on sale, but if you need them, this is your chance to get some. We have first edition here, Strawberry Sundays, very green, very chartreuse. We have first edition Keeling Over, Hydrangea Eclipse. That is really keeling over. These could have been very beautiful at one point. Now these ones are good to minus 23, minus 29. So in Saskatchewan, that needs to be in a sheltered spot. But that's not what I'm after. I'm after the smaller hydrangeas. My darn cart keeps going on its own. Proven winners here. YGs. YGs don't do good in my climate. Glow Girls. Spireas. And then we have Bobo. And Bobo is something that I wouldn't mind getting a few of. And Bobos are good to minus 40, and they're going to get 76 to 9.9 meters. Minus 40, you space them you space them about 4 or 5 feet apart based on this. And I hate it when they do metric on the measurements, but I think these are going to get 5 or 6 feet high if I know them correctly, but they're really small right now. But look how pretty they are. Not a bad price on them either, considering they're hardy. So I'll wait another few days and come back and maybe get some. We'll see. But I might go to Dutch Growers and get some of the small ones they have there. All right, and then we're looking at tabletop maples. Once again, these aren't hardy. This would be a house plant for us. And Alberta spruces, which are You know, if you're looking to make a topiary in your yard, Alberta spruce is a perfect candidate because you can shape these so easily. I mean, and they grow so slow. You can even put them against your house. So like if I'm gonna pick one to turn into a topiary, I'm gonna pick the tallest one I can get for my money, and probably that one. And you could get 3 balls off of that for a topiary, and that would be really nice. And then here we have taxus, and then we're into the junipers, cypresses, all sorts of different ones there. Great border, they're $7.98. They grow pretty fast. I mean, not super fast, but pretty fast. And they'll fill in the border and give you some nice blue tones, or greens, yellow greens. And then we're into lilacs. And then here we are. Now, these are the cypresses and spiral, and they're already pruned into spirals. They are really nice. In my climate, you're gonna have to protect them. They're an emerald cedar, and you're gonna have to protect them for the winter. They will not make it unless they're protected and well watered. I prefer to buy them small, and they seem to climatize much better. And then here we go. We have and I had some of these in my yard at one point. And these tags are terrible. They're garden special. They are the upright junipers in Blue Point. And they have been pruned as well into shape. These ones would survive better in my climate than the upright emeralds. All right, so I think that's it for this video. This video is gonna be super duper long, so I hope you enjoyed it.